What if I told you that you could become a monster, that in just a few days power could turn you into something inhuman? This isn't a horror movie, it's real. In 1971, a psychology experiment at Stanford University turned ordinary college students into cruel, sadistic abusers. It became so disturbing, it had to be shut down. It started as a simple study, but what happened inside the fake prison shocked the world. This isn't just a story of an experiment gone wrong, it's a terrifying look at human nature and how easily we can become something we fear. Stanford psychology professor Philip Zimbardo wanted to study what happens when people were given absolute power and when others have it stripped away. He placed a small ad in the paper. 70 students applied and 24 were chosen. A simple coin flipped decided their fate, prisoners or guards. Just random labels, but labels hold power. The guards were given military-style uniforms, dark sunglasses to block eye contact, and complete control. The prisoners, stripped of their names, given numbers, and locked away in a mock prison in the basement of Stanford University. To make it feel real, prisoners were arrested at their homes, handcuffed and blindfolded. When they arrived, they were stripped naked, deloused, and humiliated. In just minutes, they lost their identity. This was supposed to be an experiment, but soon it became something much, much darker. At first, everyone played their roles, but within hours, something terrifying happened. The guards, who were just normal students a day before, became aggressive. They treated prisoners like animals. They forced them to do push-ups, took away their beds, and made them march like soldiers. Then the punishment started. One prisoner, known as 8612, started to lose it. He begged to leave, screamed, cried, but the guards, they laughed. Professor Zimbardo, the man in charge, did nothing. In fact, he had stopped being a scientist. He became the prison warden. By day 3, the guards had total control. The prisoners had lost hope. The guards forced prisoners to crawl like dogs, bark and beg for food. They made them scrub toilets with their bare hands. They took away their clothes and dignity. One prisoner went on a hunger strike. The guards threw him in a solitary confinement. The other prisoners were told to punish him by beating on the walls of his tiny dark cell. This was supposed to last for 2 weeks, but by day 6, it had become too dangerous. One woman, Zimbardo's girlfriend, saw what was happening and begged him to stop. When Zimbardo finally looked around, he saw it too. This wasn't an experiment anymore, it was real.
When the experiment ended, the prisoners left traumatized. The guards, some of them did not regret it, others were in shock at what they had become. But the most disturbing part, these weren't criminals, these weren't psychopaths, they were just students. The Stanford Prison Experiment was supposed to be a study, but its effects are still seen today, from police brutality to military war crimes and the dictatorship that rule through fear. The psychology behind the study is terrifyingly real. So now, I ask you, if you were in this experiment, what would you have done? Would you have survived? Or worse, would you have become one of the abusers?